Hey friends, what's going on? It is day 18, so welcome. We need heavy weights today. If you have access to those, great. Otherwise, just ramp up your reps while we stay suffering in our heavy low reps. So we're going to do 10 reps for our weighted exercises today, upper body, and then we're going to hit 3 sets in a row of the weighted set and then 5 interim exercises. So I'm just going to give you what we're going to do in each block of work, explain it, and then we'll hit those 3 sets and then move on from there. Let's go ahead and start off with some warm up and mobility, however. So start on your hands and knees, and we're going to go into a nice wide child's pose. Big toes together. Get your knees as wide as you possibly can. So off your mat is even better. See if you can get some good stretch through the shins by tucking your feet so that the tops of the feet are on the ground, and then extend your arms way out in front. So reach as far as possible, spread those fingertips out, and then settle your forehead on the ground. Create a little traction, so dig into the hands and then pull the hands back by sliding your shoulder blades down and creating flexion through the arms. Go ahead and walk your hands back up. Get that little bit of extra stretch, if it works for you, your legs on the ground. And then we'll bring our knees closer together, and we're going to do just a little bit of hinges side to side. Curl your toes under now, so the tops of the feet are not on the ground, but your toes are. Reach one arm to the side, and then you're going to swing it down, around, and up. Bring it over to the side, down, around, up. There's 2. We're going to go 3 more. 3, 4, 5. Other side. Bring that arm up and over first, then across the body down. So you should feel some good stretch to the back, down, up, and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, come to your hands and knees. Plant into the hands, shoulders right over your wrists and knees right underneath your hips. You're going to do a little scapular push, a little planche push. So squeeze your shoulder blades together so that you have a big pinch in the back. And then I want you to just press into the hands and round, 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 round through that upper back. That's 1. We're going to do 5. Squeeze together and then round, tuck, 2. Squeeze and press, 3. Squeeze, press, 4. Squeeze those scapula together, and 5. Okay, last one, we'll do our thoracic rotation. You can always put your hands in kind of knuckles on the ground as well. So that'll work if planting your wrist doesn't work too well for your wrist. That's totally fine to do knuckles. Level off through the hips. Inhale, bring that elbow up. Exhale, drop. 1, 2, twist through that mid back. 3, 4, and 5. Other side. Hand behind the head. Inhale, twist. 1. I'm going to be using or attempting to use my 30-pound dumbbells for my chest press. Last one here. 5. Grab your hands behind the back, open the chest. So we're going to go 10 chest press and then 5 each side of a dead bug. All right, that's our first set. We're going to go each of those in a row. So kind of old school weightlifting, 3 sets followed up, but we're going to take a nice little interim between. So we'll see how these go. You can keep your hips on the ground or press into a glute bridge. Up to you. I'm going to hold a glute bridge at least for the first one. Okay, hands right up over your chest. Make sure you have space between the ears and shoulders. Open your elbows wide. Wrists right on top of the elbows. 2. For today, 3. If you can get 8 heavy, stay there. I want you to go heavier as opposed to reps if you have access to that weight selection. 9, 10. All right. Set the weights down, set your hips down, create your tabletop, flex deep, opposite arm and leg extend, push that low back into the ground. 2, set into your shoulder blades. 3, super set into that core. 4, 5. If dead bugs don't add up for you, we need to talk. They are a good interim, but they are not supposed to be easy. You're supposed to ignite that core. All right, set 2. Lie it down. If your hips are on the ground, that's fine, but activate that core just like we did for your dead bugs. So tuck the pelvis, push your low back onto the ground. 3, 5, 8. 2 more. Exhale with your effort. So as you press. 10. All right, so far so good. Push that low back into the ground. Flex deep through that core. 1, 2, create resistance. Find awareness of that core. You should be able to flex it without it actually moving. 5. Okay, last set. I'm going to go glute bridge again. Here we go. Get your form, take your time. 3, keep driving through those hips. 4, active through that core. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Drop those hips, arms straight up, flex it in deep, opposite arm and leg extend. If you want to know if you're flexing enough, envision that someone's going to come jump on your stomach or punch you in the stomach. Would you be prepared for it? And 5. All right. Next up, we have back flies and squat thrust. Feel free to grab a chair or a box or a bench, something to sit on to support your back. So sometimes hinging forward, especially with heavy weights, can be a little bit difficult. So feel free to sit on the chair and hit your back fly from there, like this, elbows up, squeeze together. Really make sure that you're not focusing on your forearm at all. So you get lots of this, or up and pull and raise the arms. Just pull elbows. Let your forearms stay hanging toward the ground. And then we're going to do 5 squat thrusts. So that's a burpee without your push-up. So plant, jump back, jump in, jump up for 5, just 5. If you don't want to do those, lean over, jump at the top, lean over, jump at the top, or you can eliminate your jump altogether and just hinge, inhale, exhale. Okay, I'm going to attempt 25 pounds for my back flies. Remember, if you need to hit 8, 6, it's fine. Try to go heavy. See what you got. Knees line with toes. Find your hinge. Arms come together at the front. Use the squeeze between your shoulder blades to pull the elbows up. Whether you're hinging or seated, hold that core. You gotta stick your butt out to get the back flat. 8, 9, 10. Okay, 5 squat thrusts. Still using that core. 3, 4, 5. Okie dokie. Back to your back flies. Go this way this time. Belly strong. Sit those hips back. Three to go. 9, 10. Squat thrust. 2, 3, 4, 5. Heavy weights get to you, or get to me. Definitely doable. Gets your heart rate up. If you don't need a break, you're lifting lighter weights, what you have available. Just go straight into it. Get 30 reps. It's fine. If you have it, find what pushes you. Gets that effort level up. Maximum effort. We're pushing for uncomfortable. We want to have to think, can I get one more set? Do I have it in me? And then we find out, even though it's tough, yes, we do. 3. Trying to keep the body still, even as the weights lift. 10. Squat thrust. 5. Whew. Okay. Now we're hitting up skull crushers and get ups. All right, so a skull crusher is for your triceps. I'm going to use one weight. You can also use 2 smaller ones. The weight comes right to your forehead, elbows bent tight over your shoulders. Your get up will be starting from the ground. So from our skull crusher, get rid of the weight. You'll have to bring your legs up possibly a little bit. There's momentum involved. Squat in, come all the way to standing. If you want to jump, you can. Otherwise, from the ground, you kind of extend. You can crisscross your feet, twist, and stand. Drop back down, twist down, twist the other way, and stand. So if you can figure any way to get up and down from the floor that works for you, that's what I want you to do. Using your core, using your hands, using legs, knees, if you need to use a bench, however it is that you get up and down from the ground, that's what I want you to keep working on. And the whole time that you're doing it, however, I want you to think about incorporating and contracting your core. All right, I'm going to stick with my 25 here for my skull crushers, holding on each side of the bell. If you'd like, lift your hips into a glute bridge, elbows pinch in. We're shooting for 10. 3, neck stays out of it. 5, 6. Pinch your elbows nice and tight toward one another. As much as you can. At least be thinking about it and trying. 10. Okay, get rid of your weight. We're going to hit our get-ups. You can cross your feet as well. That'll help too. 1. 2. Remember, whatever you're doing, however you get there, incorporate your core. That's what we're using. 4, 5, back to skull crushers. Probably at the point, need something a little heavier. Maybe I'll try 2 15s. 2. Not very good at holding that one 30-pound dumbbell with my hands. Seven, 8, 9, 10. All right, get ups. 1, almost jump forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set. I'm going to try 2 15s, see how that goes. Another option for me would be 2 12s to separate them. So if you have 2 and they're separated, much tougher. You have to control each on its own. Working okay for me for now. Challenging, but doable. 7, 8, much tougher to keep those elbows pulling in. 9, 10. That was a good choice. Okay, here we go. Get ups. 2, push that low back into the ground. 3, scoop through that belly. 5. Good work. Okay. Whew. Overhead press and tuck jumps. Arms a little break. I'm going to see what I got with my 25s. I may not get one, so it could be very embarrassing for me. It's all right. I'm going to give it a shot. So always back off if your hips hinge out of alignment, right? So probably go split stance, elbows out wide. If you need to use a little push from the legs, that's fine. I'm going to see what I got with those. I'll finish that set. No, I'll just get as far as I can with 25s. And then we have 5 tuck jumps. So hinge into those legs, squat deep, use your arms, and then bring your knees up. We only have 5. You can also do power march instead, or just a squat or jump squat. Any of those. All right. See what we got. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what I got. 7. You finish yours. 8, 9, 10. And then we get those tuck jumps or your alternate. Here we go. 5 is so fantastic. All right. Drop into 20s. Give it a little second. I'm actually proud of my 7. I think the last time I attempted, I got 3. shoulder press, overhead press. Oh, I didn't tell you, if you don't go overhead, do an upright row. Sorry about that. Elbows come up high and wide, hands to chest. Okay, here we go. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Good thing that was my max. Okay. Five tuck jumps. Set 3. Seven. I want to get my 3 more though. 8, 9, 10. Barely. I don't know if I can really count that last one. Okay. Tuck jumps. Good. Dead rows and a down dog plank. Perfect timing. Dead rows. Go back to my 30s. For your dead rows, it's going to be a little tough if you need to sit to pull right along those thighs. So I'll have you just do a suitcase row. So you'll need to sit pretty close to the edge of your chair. Now, back fly goes like this, elbows wide, pinch in, right? A suitcase row, just pull straight up, straight up. So we want to try to get mid back as close as we can. Those rhomboids and the lats with your dead row. So palms are going to face your thighs, hinge forward, butt back, back flat. Envision that your weights are on a bar. The bar comes right to your belly button. Shaving the legs. Hold that core. 10. Down dog plank. If plank doesn't work for you, or the down dog, just hit a bird dog. So extend your opposite arm and leg, tuck in and out. We just have 5 here, but they take a little while. Come all the way up over those wrists. 2, do not underestimate how important your plank is, but you got to get it right. Don't find the easy way. Shift forward, shoulder heads way up, chest draws through the hands, tuck those hips. Okay, set 2. Shoulders back and down, butt back, back flat. Don't overarch your low back though. So think about keeping your pelvis in neutral. brain goes to your back. So that's what you want to feel, pulling those elbows up. Down dog plank. First finger, point straight ahead. Dig into that thumb and first finger. Feel the belly do the work to push you forward and then pull you back. 5, tuck that tailbone. All right, last set. Don't forget how important that lift is, that first initial lift up off the ground. Toes straight ahead, hinge your hips back, and then row. Remember, take your brain to your back, pull that belly button back, lengthen your spine. Nice work. Okay. Down dog plank, and then from there, we'll move into our stretch. Slide back, flex the back, grab the core here, grab it. Shift forward. Pull that belly button deeper. Tuck that tailbone under. Inhale back. Exhale forward. One more back. One more forward. Push back one more time. Inhale, bring your right leg up. Stretch to that back left leg. Then shift forward. Use that core one more time. Bring your foot outside your right hand. You can drop your back knee down if you'd like, or keep it lifted. Hinge into that front leg, but make sure that the knee stays pretty close to right on top of the ankle. And then if you'd like, you can try dropping onto your left elbow and then your right elbow. Fantastic job. Continue to build your strength, build repetitions, or increase weight. But then try your best to get into your little cardio bursts. Try not to skip the HIIT days. Cardio days, we're going to hinge back and hit that hamstring. So we want to build and we want to shred that lean tone. But you can work out a lot if you don't follow up with stress management, proper sleep, and good nutrition. Not going to do you very much good. All right, bring your body forward. Still good, don't get me wrong, but won't get the results, ultimate results that perhaps you're going for. So drop that left back hip down. Feel the right hip pull back. And then see if maybe you can get all the way onto your elbows. Also, try not to get hung up on a number on a scale. It's super subjective. I don't know, culture somehow over the years has, built this stigma that what those numbers say is what really matters. But it's not. Even size is not what really matters. It's your overall health of your organs, your tissue, bones, your mind. Are you anxious? Are you stressed? Do you sleep well? That's what will add up to longevity, quality of life. All right, push into those hands. And many times that also relates to body size. Waist circumference. All right, left leg lifts nice and high. grab deep into that core, and then slide your leg forward. Just remember, there's many places, photos, and times out there that you can find where when someone starts working out and giving a lot of focus and attention to, their systems, their health and wellness, they do actually gain weight. But many times this is a positive thing. It becomes lean tissue. Lean tissue also weighs. Okay, if you can, go down onto those elbows if you'd like. Try lifting your back knee. So again, don't count on what size you are, how much you weigh, but how you feel, your energy level. Drop onto that back knee, and then slide back, toe comes up. Drop that left hip down, reach over that hamstring. Again, though, I think I've been mentioning, so I am building and working on a 12-week health coaching program that I would like to offer you all. So we're going to open that up. The week, we'll start like preliminary check-ins and discussions the week of the 19th, April 19th. And if you're not watching this in real time, but weeks later, it's already open. You can start anytime. There's not a start date legitimately. All right, crossover. I'm going to go into pigeon. But for those of you who are just now kind of looking into it, I'll be ready to get it started that week, and then you'll start the actual 12-week set the following week. And it's health coaching, right? So it's not just about dropping weight, but it's about getting you where you want to be in life. I'm excited for it. Take everything to the next level. Working out is only scratching the surface, as you know, even though it feels awesome. Okay, level off those hips, drive a little deeper. My right hip is kind of popping up, so I'm driving it down a little more. Okay, drive that left leg back. Give yourself a little child's pose, knees together for me this time. Stretch those arms way out in front. I'd love to hear from you after this set. Let me know what you were able to do rep-wise or weight-wise, what you notice is strengthening. It's fun. Several of you have been with me for over a year doing this now, so you can probably recall what I was struggling with you a year ago, and it's fun to notice that we're still holding on to strength, building muscle, or keeping it. As we age, it's super important to keep that muscle building. So with that, make sure that you refuel with some quality protein, complex carbs, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good job, everybody.